One of the most dangerous things human beings do is confuse certainty with intelligence. And nowhere is this more obvious than in criminal cases. Because once people emotionally decide this person is guilty or this case is solved, many stop critically thinking altogether. And tonight I want to talk about tunnel vision, confirmation bias, jury psychology, and why emotionally charged cases often destroy nuance. We live in a culture that desperately wants certainty. People want clear villains, clear heroes, clean narratives, perfect victims, perfect suspects, and emotionally satisfying conclusions. But real investigations are messy. Real human behavior is messy. And evidence is rarely as emotionally simple as the public wants it to be. One thing I noticed repeatedly in high-profile cases is how often people anchor to one emotionally powerful fact. DNA, a confession, a timeline inconsistency, a suspicious statement. And once they emotionally attach to that fact, they stop processing contradictory information. But critical thinking requires asking, what else could explain this? What context matters? What are the alternative interpretations? What assumptions are being made? Because evidence without context can become deeply misleading. And honestly, I think that many people struggle with ambiguity psychologically. Uncertainty creates anxiety. Complexity creates discomfort. So the brain often seeks emotional relief through certainty. But certainty is not always wisdom. Sometimes intelligent thinking sounds like I need more information. This evidence raises questions. There may be alternative explanations. This is more complicated than it initially appears. And I think one of the greatest dangers in emotionally charged cases is when people become emotionally invested in being right rather than understanding the truth. Because once ego enters the equation, critical thinking deteriorates rapidly. So in closing, and this is why thoughtful legal systems matter, because humans are emotional, biased, reactive, and socially influenced. We are all vulnerable to confirmation bias, which is why intellectual humility matters so much. Not naivety, not refusing to make judgments, but remaining willing to examine complexity honestly. Because once certainty replaces curiosity, truth often becomes the casualty. Thank you so much for tuning in to Grace and Gavel, where truth meets compassion. Again, my name is Buffy. I'm an almost 18-year criminal defense attorney, and I'm the podcaster between Grace and Gavel. If you felt value in this, please feel free to like and subscribe. We'd love to have you, and we have a fantastic community. So hope you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully you come back and see me again soon. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.